Yo, what's up, good people? It's your boy Danny Monde, Too Stylish, back again with another installment. Today we're reviewing Emtee's Logan album. So let's do it. Emtee is a South African rapper, artist, songwriter, producer, and he was previously signed to Ambitious Entertainment back in 2014. Those of you who don't know, obvious, I know some of you know, but I have to give the background for those who don't know. So yeah, he was signed to Ambitious Entertainment, released 2 albums under them. Avery, his debut album, classic, and Manando, his second album, classic. And yeah, this is his first album on Emtee Records. So this is the first album that he's releasing under his own record label, which he started after he split up with Ambitious. So yeah, I'm not sure on which year, 2019 or 2020. I think it's 2020. But yeah, just fact check me on that internet. So Logan, the production on this album, because I want to start with the production on the album. I thought that the production was pretty dope. Like, it was uniformly dope. There was literally, this is my review, right? So you'll comment and you'll say you don't agree. But for me, there wasn't a beat that was like underutilized. All the beats were utilized for Emtee's voice. All the beats fit perfectly with Emtee's voice. I found that to be really dope. So shout out to all the producers on this album, man. Raf, obviously, Gwamba, BF Beats, J Smash, to name a few. Yeah, you guys really delivered, man. Y'all really delivered. It's like sugary pop trap raps, right? It's like sugary, you know, it's melodic. There's live instrumentation on some of the beats, mixed in with like modern sounds. You know, like for me, All My Life was an example of that. And Where I'm At, they even have like that dude, I don't know who was harmonizing on that song, but he was harmonizing it in like a Maskandi way, dog, you know. That was really dope. Yeah, so it was also like grungy, the beats are like grungy, synthy, punk kind of keys or chords, like grunge type of chords. The album is a blend of so many genres, like the production. I heard like trap, R&B, hip hop beats, Afro pop, Afro soul beats, Kwaito beats. Yo, the producers really pulled through on this album, man. So shout out to them. Let's get into some of the themes. Firstly, the album covers of his son, Logan, and like he's looking like up into the sky. He has this look in his face. And so Logan's look is almost like he's looking into the future or into the sky or into like the abyss or whatever's out there, you know what I'm saying? And it's like that's the kind of look that one would give if they're like looking into the future or they're having a vision, you know what I'm saying? So Logan kind of maybe represents Emtee's vision for the future, because I was watching this interview he did on Kaya FM. I watched this interview he did on Kaya FM, and he was talking about the album, and he basically said like he felt like in this album he was journeying his journey of fatherhood, and he was contrasting that with his journey in the music industry. So yeah, to me, those themes they definitely come through, man. There's also themes of indoda ingawa namhlanje kusasa iphinde ivuke, which basically means fall down 7 times, get up 8. There's themes of loyalty and family versus isolation and individualism. I picked up on themes of faith versus failures, accomplishments versus sins, you know. So Emtee's kind of dealing with all these dualities, and he's trying to figure out where he fits in his sins and in his accomplishments, and he's basically humanizing himself. Which brings me to the content on this album. I found Emtee to be extremely vulnerable on the album. Emtee was really vulnerable, bro. I picked up in the lyrics Emtee's antics, or the things he does. He doesn't feel like they are for the outside world. or people outside of his circle or people who don't know him. He doesn't feel like those things should be understood by them. In fact, what I pick up is that he's more explaining his antics, his failures, his sins, his accomplishments. He's explaining these things to his family, his friends, and his fans, the people who actually care about him, the people who actually know him. So I picked up a lot of that kind of sentiment in his lyrics, which I thought was dope. And I like this bar. I think it was, did he say it on Logan or was it Long Way? Guys, I don't remember. But this bar, he said, shout out to women, forgive us for sinning. Shit is embarrassing. Hating and killing a trend now. Love is vanishing. Like, in this space where GBV is a big conversation point, I think it's very important for him to say it. I think it's important for us as men to just be more vocal about GBV and our disdain for it and the fact that we hate it. You know what I'm saying? And we shouldn't feel like we have to be perfect men or we have to understand everything there is about GBV to stand with women. So I think that's kind of the sentiment Emtee was bringing through. You know, it's like, I think even after that line, he says like, I know my failures. You know, I know I'm not perfect, but we can work together on this stuff. When I listened to Revolutionary, which is the first song on the album, I was so intrigued, man, because yeah, he sounds like scatterbrained, paranoid, he sounds anxious, but he also sounds brave, you know, he sounds very brave and like full of confidence, which I thought was like interesting, like how is he pulling that off, bro? And then on Pressure, it's another interesting thing he does, because that beat is very melodic, Pressure, but then Emtee's coming through with like dark lyrics and they hating on me type energy, and he's like fighting pressures. He's feeling like the old Gucci Mane from 2006, bro. Yo, that was pretty interesting, bro. And Wave as well. Like after Pressure, there's a song Wave, and he sounds like isolated on that song. Even the production supports him. Like it makes his voice, it makes him sound like he's recording on a lonely planet or something, which I thought was dope, man. Itemba is one of my favorite songs on there. To be honest, he's talking about y'all throw dirt on my name, making fun of my pain, y'all making me out to be a lame, you know what I'm saying, on Itemba. But like, Itemba is one of the strongest songs for me because of how well written it is, and he's talking about like his faith in God will get him through these situations. Man, Emtee's singing has improved on this album. Like, I wanted to sing along on nearly every song. I actually thought I could sing. So shout out to Emtee, bro. Like this nigga singing is proper. His songwriting is on point, sharp. His flows, he is trying. I wouldn't say he's trying new flows, but he's using his voice in an interesting way. Like his voice was always an instrument to me, and on Manando he really tapped into his voice as an instrument. But on this, he elevated it, which I don't know how he did that. The only critique and knock I have against this album is the guests features, guys. Did I say guests features? Yeah, the guests features, man. The guests didn't put their best foot forward. Let me leave it at that, because I don't want to say names, because then they're gonna be angry at me. And I love everyone who was featured on. Actually, the only guest feature I actually liked was Flashy Kunkan. His verse was dope. Even Lolly Native on Lakash was dope, but on Brand New Day, I don't know what Lolly was doing. So yeah, it's not that he was whack, but I just didn't like his flow. I thought it was too slow. Like the beat's already slow, and then it's just coming like slower flow. I just didn't like it. But yeah, other than that, I love all the features. Shout out to all of you, man. But just put your best foot forward, man. This is Emtee. My final rating on the album, 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. I think it should go up there with Avery and Manando. I think that this album is classic worthy. Talk to me in a year or two and I will tell you whether it's a classic or not, but this album is growing on me. I'm loving it. And yeah, that's my review. So let me know what you think. Comment on this, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, just let me know what you thought of Emtee's album. Did you like it? Did you think it's worthy of the classic status that the other two have got? And yeah, let's engage, man. I'll see you on the flip side. Awareness